Park Stadium in Orchard Park, New York.
Tonight, we've got a great Sunday night matchup between the Green Bay Packers and the Buffalo Bills.
And we are underway in Buffalo. This will be returned from deep in the end zone and tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. Now the fourth-year running back. This is Devin Singletary.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Calling no gain on the game's first play.
I'm eager to see the game plan and trying to attack them this week, because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, what do you do now when you go into a game? Do you decide you can't throw the ball? Do you try and run it more? Or do you tell your quarterback, make sure you see your guys open before you deliver?
Now a clash of bodies here, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by Jair Alexander. And the Packers are going to take possession of the football.
So far this season, this defense has had their issues against the pass, so that's a great sign for them to get the early pick.
Yeah, confidence builder for them, and an absolute shock for the quarterback, because he went into it, he saw the numbers we saw, he watched them on tape. I think he came into this one thinking this is going to be a big day, and it very well could be, but early in this one, advantage defense.
So after the INT, it's Rodgers.
On the out route, Dobbs brings it in.
And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. On first down, Rodgers.
Into a sea of defenders and intercepted.
Picked off by Micah Hyde.
And the Bills are going to take over at their own 11-yard line.
Well, Brandon, as they say in popular culture, this one's going to leave a mark, because they can see the end zone, but it'll stay out of reach because of their error. All their offensive teammates have to give the quarterback right now, offer a little bit of encouragement, because what's done is done. Let's get them next time out.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Now, they were intercepted the first time they had the football, but now they get it back, and it's still 0-0.
And because of that, you know what the thought process is? Interception. What interception? It didn't really happen because they gave up no points. So go back on the attack. Go back and run the offense you believe will be successful. Find your playmakers and give them the football.
On first down, they stick with Singletary. And he'll go down right at the 30-yard line. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
The Bills sitting at a very solid 4-2 record through the first 6 weeks. And they come in with fresh legs. They got the extra time off thanks to an early season open week.
And usually your hope is that your open week comes a little bit later in the year. But when you get a chance to get your fresh legs back, you have to take that time and run with it, and that's what they're trying to get done here.
The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. Singletary again. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the first down. They love being physical.
And now they'll throw with Allen. Escaping the pressure right. On the run, he'll let it go deep. Right sideline. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Our game here, really a dream matchup for folks who like good quarterback play, and really who doesn't like good quarterback play. I mean, you got the two-time reigning MVP against a guy who many think could be holding that trophy in the very near future. Rodgers and Allen have faced off one time before, and it was the Packers who shut out the Bills that day 22-0. That was just Allen's third NFL start. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's third down.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Throwing is Allen on third. Uncorks one for Davis. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up fourth down.
So now on fourth down, Sam Martin on to punt for Buffalo.
Oh, and what a play on special teams here. This is going to be down inside the 5, all the way down at the 2-yard line.
And he's got to be fired up about that effort. I don't think he could have walked down and placed it any better than where he ended up putting the football. That was excellent.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway.
And they, as mentioned, unbeaten to this point in the year, but you think this game, their toughest test yet.
I absolutely do, because to me, this is a good measuring stick game because they've been able to take advantage of the schedule. But here, this is another team leading its division with an eye on making a Super Bowl run, so this game is crucial.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Off the play fake to Jones. Here's Rodgers. Eluding the pressure right.
A throw complete to the tight end, Tunyon.
And he'll be out of bounds right around the 14. First time that they've called his number tonight, and it gets him a first down. From the gun, it's Rodgers. Flush to his right. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Jordan Poyer.
I think that interception happened for 2 reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket and panics a little bit, and receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. So there's a guy lurking, took the ball from him.
Yeah, so don't wave your arms, right, as a receiver if you're not wide open.
Got to know that you're open. Otherwise, just don't do it.
Rashawn Gary that time through the line and getting the tackle for loss.
Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. So they fake the handoff. Now Allen buying time to his left. And he's just going to get rid of this thing to no one here. He throws it away, and now it's third.
Another incompletion there. That's 5 in a row now to start this game. He's got to take a deep breath now, step back, shake it off a little bit, trust his offensive line, and hope that his play caller dials up something that can give him a completion and get him going.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. On play action, Allen. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
So on 4th down, out is Tyler Bass in the Buffalo field goal unit.
It'll come from the right hash. It's a 47-yard attempt.
The kick by Bass is good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well, and kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
So after knocking through the field goal, here's Bass to kick it away. Out of his end zone comes Andy Isabella. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively, obviously. 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback.
He's got a man, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Rodgers now on first down. And this is caught. Mercedes Lewis with the ground. And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line. They fake the give. Now Rodgers. They'll roll him out right. Throw right side. This is into the hands of the tight end, Tunyon. And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
And he's left with no option here but to throw it away. So, Charles, offensively, this group really playing at a high level, 7-0. And we're still a long ways from discussing a potential unbeaten season, I think. But to use a golf expression, no blemishes on the card, at least to this point.
Yeah, unlike my teenage years where there were...
And it's a Packers touchdown. Romeo Doubs, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Packers are able to answer the early 3 points and take a first-quarter lead. Extra point from McManus is good, and that makes it a 7-3 lead. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. They were winners the last time they took the field, which was 2 weeks ago. They had the open week last week, so this is a squad that should be really refreshed and ready to roll.
I would agree, because when you get that open week after a victory, it does wonders for everyone. Obviously, your body, get a chance to heal up, but your mind as well. You feel good about winning, so now you can get away from it for a few days, put down the playbook, turn off the film. Just be you. Enjoy that time away, and then you come back ready to go.
After 7-3 the score on EA Sports. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Darnell Savage. And the Packers are going to take possession of the football.
And I think this is a situation where a quarterback coach on the sideline is going to talk to a signal caller and say, listen, it's 3rd and long, and it's still early in the game. Let's not force things here. If we don't feel good about it, let's just check something down and punt the football.
And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
And to put it mildly, this is a tough spot defensively. They have to come right back out and defend their red zone. But how about that good first step towards forcing them to settle for at least 3 points? I think they're also thinking bigger right now. Imagine being able to stop them totally and change the momentum.
And it's intercepted at the goal line. Teron Johnson able. The ball comes out, but this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same.
I don't know about you, but I could hear and feel the sigh of relief all the way up here in our booth.
That was palpable. The sideline, the friend there.
No doubt about it. If the ball goes over the sideline, able to retain possession, no turnover. I know his coaches are screaming, just hang on to the ball, man.
It'll be a gain of 5, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
Now, that's the type of play that gives you a chance to win. Nothing forced downfield where you don't have a guy open. Swing it out to the back, and maybe even check it down, whatever you want to call it. Gain of 5. You're just trying to get 4 on first down. They're ahead of the chains now.
5 yards on first down, but now just a 1-yard pickup there on 2nd. The offense on 3rd down tonight, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This will be 3rd and 5. Allen off the play fake, sliding out of the pocket. He's got a man. It's his fullback. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. It's a gain of 13 and a Buffalo first down.
Play action. Now it's Allen. Rolling to his right. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Another dangerous throw there, partner. I mean, he's already thrown 2 interceptions here in the first half. I don't know if you want to keep throwing up 50-50 balls and you've had that kind of lack of success.
Yeah, absolutely. Very well could have been a 3rd interception in half number 1. And he'll be tackled at about the 35. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. On play action, Allen. He'll buy some time right. And I think the ball's out, but this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. He's thankful right now for that sideline because it could have been a fumble loss, instead just a fumble, though they will have to punt it down.
You're right about that, but do you think there's ever been a player happier to see his own punter go on the field than him?
No.
I mean, not at all, right? How fortunate is he that they got a chance to punt it away, and it's not just a turnover at the spot.
Allen will look to throw for it on 4th. That's caught by his tight end, Dawson Knox. And he is going to have the Bills first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive.
Well, they picked up the first down, but I'm just going to say it. I didn't like it before the ball was snapped, and I don't like it now that they picked it up. Think about field position on their own side of the 50. They don't get it. They put their defense in a bad spot. And it's just not a decision that pays off very often.
Well, it wasn't 4th and a yard. There was some meat on that bone.
There really was. Fortunate to get it in that situation, but not a call I would make very often.
And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. It's the former Michigan man, Chase Winovich, who gets in there to bring him down.
They've gobbled up over 30 yards of turf so far, but a sack knocks them backwards. And that interrupts the momentum they were building. Good opportunity for the defense to escape this drive before they get to the end zone.
On 3rd and long, it's Allen going deep for Diggs. And a high throw there as this is knocked away, down to the ground and incomplete.
Well, their first 2 drives only yielded 3 points. They might be thinking it's time to make something happen. Push the ball downfield and try and gain some points that way. Unfortunately, incomplete.
Here's the punter, Martin, out to kick it away. Oh, he takes it in, doesn't let it bounce. He takes it at the 2. Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that that flag was coming.
Yeah, offsides, easy call, mark off the 5, and keep it moving.
On 4th down, here's Sam Martin on to kick it away. And he'll go ahead and field this at the 5. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Packer drive will start from deep in their own territory with a 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Well, the best don't mind making tough throws, but that was a real difficult one right there. Out of the pocket, trying to beat double coverage. More times than not, that's going to end up as an incomplete pass, if not worse.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. He's at the 30. 10, 5, touchdown, Packers. Christian Watson, 91 yards. And the Packers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. McManus's point after is good, and that pushes the lead up to 11. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked out officially at the 21. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Their deficit is 11, 14-3, and needing to get something going here as they come up on 1st and 10. And a short pickup to about the 25.
They just keep trying, but so far, finding no room for him to run.
None whatsoever. In fact, you run the numbers. He's under 3 yards a carry at the moment.
From the 25 on second down. Allen, Isaiah McKenzie hauling it in. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. Here's Allen on 1st and 10. Throw left side complete. That's McKenzie. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. A good gain on first has them set up with second and just a couple of inches now from the 29. Allen going to throw. He'll air this one out deep for Davis. This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown. Gabriel Davis, 55 yards. And the Bills get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that makes it a 14-10 ball game. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Isabella now from his end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that can change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
Throwing on first down is Rodgers. And he gets this to Thornton. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. So the big play moves them all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45. Here's Rodgers. Flushed out right.
They'll get this into the hands of Dillon, complete. And they're going to get this down to about the 37.
Now a play fake. Rodgers. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone.
He's got Watson. It's caught. Touchdown, Packers.
A great effort there as the first half is winding down.
And the Packers will extend their lead here just before halftime.
Now McManus to tack on the extra point. It's good, and it's 21-10.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive.
And only 6 seconds on the clock, so time likely for just one play.
First down, and they're going to throw with Allen. Uncorks one for Davis. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Certainly no lack of aggressiveness here. They were hoping for the home run play to get them 6 points. They're hoping for a catch, maybe a call, but they figure they can at least get into field goal range with a completion.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. And now a timeout defensively after that first down play. So they're going to make this offense sweat out half number one. From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10.
56.
A final shot before half for Allen.
He'll air this one out deep for Davis. And Allen going to be intercepted for the 3rd time.
Greedy Williams picks it off.
So we have reached halftime here in an 11-point contest. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, and how about this right out of the locker room? An onside kick attempt. So it's the Packers set to receive the kick. They've got the lead as well as we are underway in the third quarter. A very interesting call and one that backfires. I know they're losing, Charles, but boy, to start the second half with the onside kick, risky.
Felt like a sense of urgency from their side, coupled with, you and I both know the special teams coordinators, they sell their key plays each and every week to the head coach, don't they? And I'll guarantee he's been selling this one. We can get it, coach, we can get it. And that came together with that sense of urgency you talked about. I remember a coach telling me a long time ago the difference between playing corner and safety in the NFL. Corner is like the Autobahn. Everybody just flying by, and these corners have been really busy in this game, although they got it done on the last play.
On the last play, yes, but there have been some good numbers put up against them offensively. On second down, it's Jones. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. Escaping the pressure right. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. And the Bills are going to take over here up near the 40. So a potential momentum shifter there, working with a 2-score lead, third quarter, but that, not the smartest of throws.
I would agree with you on that one because this game is still very much in the balance. It felt pretty one-sided to this point, but now, if these guys can turn this turnover into points, things could start getting a little more interesting.
That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down. Now on 2nd and 13. Allen eluding the pressure right.
I'm not quite sure what he thought he saw there, but the reality was certainly a much different picture than what he anticipated. And give credit to the defense. They were down on the flash when he broke out of there, and they forced him out with almost nothing to show for his efforts.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. A play fake to Singletary, and now it's Allen. The throw on target to his receiver, McKenzie. And he gets this only to the 44-yard line. Not near enough to keep the drive alive. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And it'll be 4th down. They do go for it. Here's Allen. And that is incomplete. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Packers are going to get the football back in excellent field position. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Over the middle, complete. That's Jones. And they're going to get this down to about the 37. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Rodgers steps away to his left. And this one is incomplete.
When you're a capable runner, oftentimes your quarterback coach, your offensive coordinator, they love to see you break the pocket and go ahead and take off. I think he could have gotten vertical and picked up something there. Instead, he pushed it downfield, incomplete.
And that one opened up for him well as he'll take this down to the 26-yard line.
1st and 10. Here's Rodgers being chased out left. And now here is another interception. Picked off by Micah Hyde.
And the Bills are going to take over once again at their own 37-yard line.
I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his second interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ball game, I would have said never, not in a million years. But here we go.
Right back to Singletary on 2nd down.
And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right in midfield at the 50.
That one, a 1st down pickup of 8.
Now Allen. They'll roll him out right. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable. And that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out.
And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception.
Picked off by Darnell Savage. And the Packers will have the football as this is taken up past the 30. The one side gets an interception, but their defense comes on the field and picks them right back up by getting a pick of their own.
And I think you saw the same thing that I did, Brandon. As he ran off the field after making that play, we saw his quarterback seek him out and offer a personal thank you to bail him out a little bit as the offense takes the field again.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
That's Gregory Rousseau getting in there to bring him down.
Rodgers now, after the sack, he'll lead the pack up on 3rd and long. To throw is Rodgers. He completes it to Jones.
And he is going to have a Packers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Rodgers now on 1st down. He'll find Jones again, complete. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 47. To throw again on 2nd down. Rodgers.
Throw finding Thornton over the middle.
And he's got a 1st down as the tackle made at the Bills' 29-yard line. That one goes for 24 yards. So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory as they're down to the 29-yard line. Now Rodgers. Going to throw deep for the end zone.
He's got Watson. It's caught. Touchdown, Packers.
4 touchdown passes now for Aaron Rodgers.
And the Packers are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this 3rd quarter.
Extra point from McManus is good. And the lead is up to 18 now. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away.
From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Throwing now is Allen. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
And my goodness, another interception.
And the Packers are going to take possession of the football. Boy, they get him yet again, Charles. 5 interceptions in this game. You rarely see this, maybe a couple of times in a season, but this defense, they've been fantastic.
It's certainly an example of watching a defense that is in.
Oh, and Lewis lost the football. Now this is picked up by the Bills. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Always costly to cough up that football. These defenders, they become so adept, though, at jarring it free.
Yeah, it's amazing that there aren't more fumbles caused, because now, if you're an offensive player, you go through ball security drills every single day. It's really not out of line to think you should take the ball to bed with you and just hold on to it. But the bottom line is, no matter how much you try to protect it, these guys are pretty good at finding ways to knock it out.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Allen. It's caught by Davis. And brought down, but not before they're able to get it up to the 25. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. It's Knox, the tight end, making the catch.
Coaches always harp on the quarterback reading the defense and getting into the open man. That's good recognition there. And how about what he did after the catch?
Yeah, hit your tight end, let him get some rack.
Yeah, when he gets moving, not many guys want to come over and put a hit on him, do they?
Uncorks one for Davis. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's third down. The offense on third down tonight, just 1 conversion and 8 tries. Not good. Here it's 3rd and 2.
And they'll try and run the option to pick it up. And he's going to have a Bills first down as he's able to get this up to the 37-yard line. So that was all you're looking for on a play like that. Get the first down and keep the drive moving.
Yeah, it just looked to me like he just said to himself, I've got this. I'll take it. I'll pick it up, and let's keep moving. Get the first down, get a new set, and let's start over.
Allen's throw taken in by Diggs.
And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And that'll make it 2nd down. Allen going to give this one to Singletary.
And slow going there as he'll only get a yard, maybe, up to the 41.
Here's Allen. Sliding out of the pocket. A bullet throw, but incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Singletary, they'll run for it. And this winds up a disaster, nowhere near the marker. The Bills' drive stalls out on 4th down. And that will force a turnover on downs. To throw, it's Rodgers. Flush to his right. On the run, he'll let it go deep, right sideline. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Finally, a good play there defensively on the deep ball. The secondary has had its struggles this entire game. Offensively, they've had their way with them.
On play action, now Rodgers. And a quick throw here, that's complete. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31. Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down.
He'll go right back to Tunyon. And he is going to have a Packers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Rodgers to throw once more. Dancing to his left. And he'll just get rid of it.
They're still throwing the football here, and obviously the incompletion stops the clock. That's a bad thing.
Feels to me like they're just keeping them honest on defense because you know they're going to stack the line of scrimmage and try and stop any type of a running play. Short little passes may work in exchange of running plays. Keep the clock moving, keep them moving.
I guess you're right. If they can get some first downs, just as good as running the football.
Well, sometimes an incompletion is the right play, and he showed that he's learned from his earlier interception on that throw. Instead of forcing it, he just tossed it away.
Rodgers going to throw. Flushed out right. And he's got his man in stride, complete.
And the Packers are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
Rodgers now to throw. Escaping the pressure right. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. The incompletion there stops the clock. Any surprise they're throwing here late?
Ordinarily, yes, because you would think enough is enough. They've got plenty of lead, but I've seen this a bunch of times as well. The defense is going to crowd the line of scrimmage. If you just hand it off inside, you're getting...
And it's a Packers touchdown. Aaron Rodgers on fire, his 5th touchdown pass of the ball game.
And the Packers add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week.
Well, business as usual for them. Well on their way to another victory. Riding a serious wave of momentum from what we've seen. And so far, they haven't met their match. So if you're going to play this team in the future, your mission is clear. You better be ready to play and match their firepower.
McManus's point after is good. And they open the lead up now to 25. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away.
And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped it to 23.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive.
They were coming off the extra week of rest, but this team started sluggish, and it really didn't get any better from there. And trailing big here in this 4th quarter. They'll start with the option.
Yeah, boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain.
Well, for that being an option play, there really weren't too many options available for him, were there?
No, there weren't, and at least he was able to get back to the line of scrimmage, so they didn't lose anything, but you're exactly right. Nowhere to go.
Out to his left. He's going to let it fly. And now here is another interception. Adrian Amos with a pick.
And the Packers are going to take possession of the football.
And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Hey, tight end's right. Watch tight end. 4 down, 4 down. Mike's 49. Mike's 49. Don't let him breathe. Don't let him breathe. Play that tight D. Don't let him breathe, defense.
Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. This will be a gain of about 8 to the 27-yard line. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. Rodgers throwing here. And he wisely will throw that one away.
Well, their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats.
And my goodness, another interception. It's A.J. Klein, the linebacker.
And the Bills are going to get the football back at their own 17.
Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offensive coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds left to play.
With this game well in hand, perhaps we are seeing the coverage lighten up a little bit as they got burned there a bit for a first down.
But we certainly know the coach isn't happy along the sideline because he certainly wants them to finish this one out the way they started it. He doesn't want to give up any soft completions, no late points. He wants his lead to stay right where it is.
Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game.
Offense for them has been at a premium. You wonder where plays like that have been all game long.
They're thinking the exact same thing themselves, but they're also looking forward now because now these plays are really for next week, trying to get some momentum going.
On first down, Allen.
And now here is another interception. Adrian Amos with a pick.
And the Packers are going to take over at their own 30-yard line.
So many times we end a game, and as we're recapping it, we're talking about what offenses did and how they won the game. Let's flip this one over. The defense, they frustrated the offense the entire ball game. That's why they're walking out of here with a victory.
And they're going to love to walk out of here with that as their final act, that interception. Good way for them to end it. He's going to launch this deep for Watson.
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got two more to use here in the final stages. Rodgers looking to throw.
Open man left side. It's the tight end, Tunyon.
Now another timeout called for by the offense. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play. From the 29, Rodgers eluding the pressure right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
Well, they're up comfortably here, Charles, but that lead certainly not dissuading them from pressing the envelope late. I mean, if anything, with these passes, it's like they're getting more aggressive to try to drive the ball downfield.
And that will certainly lend itself to some post-game questions for that coach, and maybe you and I should attend that press conference to see what he has to say, because someone's going to ask him why he continued to push it. My guess, he didn't like how some of the snaps were run earlier, and he wanted to use that as a chance to clean things up, but he certainly will have some explaining to do.
Yeah, this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on third down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
I think it's fairly safe to call this game over, but they're still trying to bomb it downfield and add to their lead. Almost makes you start to feel for the defense and root for them a little bit, too.
Hey, defense, be good. Check 99.
Rodgers going to go on fourth down.
Throw right side, hauled in by Dobbs.
And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. A solid pickup of 5 and a very solid fourth down conversion, and defensively pure frustration. Again, they'll throw with Rodgers. Forced out to his left. And this will be caught. Well, forget taking the knee. Some late gamesmanship here as they throw for a late touchdown.
Another touchdown here in the fourth quarter. And, Charles, I think we can start to consider that this undefeated streak of theirs is going to be safe for another week.
And, partner, you don't make it this far into a season without a loss unless you're getting contributions from both sides of the ball and sometimes even your special teams. And that's been true today. Each side helping guide them to this late lead.
Well, partner, under the lights in primetime, this offense, they gave the nation quite a show, putting up that many points to come away with what will certainly be a memorable win for them.
And, Brandon, I think it's as simple as this. Some players, some teams, they're just meant for the big stage. And when they get a chance to play in this type of atmosphere where all eyes are on them and all the lights are shining brightly, they show up and they show out.
So for the Packers,
they continue to cruise as they move to 8-0 now on the campaign.
And they'll have another road date next week with the Detroit Lions. Meanwhile, for the Bills, the loss drops them back to 4-3 so far. And they'll try and turn things around next week as they have a date at MetLife Stadium with the New York Jets. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.
Whenever I touchdown, touchdown, touchdown. Whenever I touchdown, touchdown, touchdown. Whenever I touchdown, touchdown, touchdown. Whenever I touchdown, touchdown. I hope y'all can nest double E, 'cause I need your eyes on me. 'Cause once I get my feet in this end zone, no one can STOP. Can to make a scene like a movie, feeling big, keep it juicy before we start getting unruly. I've been hooping like a hoolie, keep it coolie before I stuff you in a locker like a bully. Like a bully. Put in the work, you can see my fingernail dirt. I'm the last one to leave, even when I come first. And you might want it bad, but I'm sure I want it worse. I'ma do it 'cause I love it, I'ma love it till it hurts. What's the worst that can happen, Captain? I'm strapped in, no I'm not crazy, I'm just tapped in. Hungry like I'm fasting, I'm about that action, no slacking. Well I'm sorry, Miss Jackson, 'cause here come the pain. No one to call up for help, no one to blame but yourself. You should've known better, however you did it, so we had to come ring your bell. Like I need a ward, wait until I score, make it rain till it pour. I'm a dog on fours, put in work like a chore till I'm underneath the floor, in the trenches like a war. If they wanna give them more, when I touchdown, touchdown, touchdown. Whenever I touchdown, touchdown, touchdown. Whenever I touchdown, touchdown, touchdown. Whenever I touchdown, touchdown, touchdown. Fourth down, 4 yards, put it all on the line. I am not worried 'cause it is our time. I hear the crowd in the background, man, they just want to see me shine. For the hell of it, it's irrelevant. You lacking the intelligence to make it make sense. We gon' manifest whatever we can to get. That's a little money and a trophy and nothing they call respect. We don't care who the best, we don't worry who was next. We gon' put them boys to rest like a 10 feet of bed. I'm ahead as a rest, like I came without a net. They gon' say it under breath, I'ma say it with my chest. I got it wrapped like a toga, put the whole team on my shoulders. Hold up, wake these boys up, call me soldier, soldier. Flow feeling colder, some call it polar. You don't wanna box me, I'm feeling cocky. Hair stocky, leave him floppy, face naughty. Talking all aki, think he big poppy, then I'll chop him down like karate. I see none of you here can stop me, it's obvious, you too sloppy, cheap copy. I'm Rocky, leave his eyes all glossy, but in the end zone is